The great American philosopher and educator John Dewey once said that education is not preparation for life, education is life itself. If you encounter any young person attending school today, any student across our great state of Illinois, you will find a shining example of that statement. Our children are living lives very much changed by today's economic realities, political realities, and an ongoing global pandemic that has fundamentally changed the course of education as we know it. And as most young students' lives revolve around education, so too have these realities fundamentally affected their entire lives as well.
Living as a student during the pandemic, honestly, it was just out of the world experiences that I never thought I would experience.
I was stressed out a lot, especially with
It was honestly pretty challenging,
Maybe it was like an issue with the internet, which caused us to lag out and miss information.
But I also think that the awareness of living through a pandemic and the awareness of living through constant trauma cycles brought a lot of light to my life and truths to my life.
Throughout human history, in times of struggle and loss, at our best, most people have taken the opportunity these times present to change for the better. Right now, in what some call the post-pandemic era of education, we have a once-in-a-generation opportunity to use many lessons like remote learning and healthy school environments to make a better, more sustainable educational future for Illinois students, families, and communities.
We have a generation of kids raised on iPads, and now we have a wave of kids who, spent a year in their primitive developmental years staring at their classmates through a screen. So I think it's important to have educators that understand that and educators that are willing to work children through those issues.
It's like the violence, the sense of violence.
It's not so good. They be shooting around here. We gotta get down.
Or if we outside wedding, we go in the house.
I feel like it's we could change that. We just everybody has to be on the same page. I just feel like in our generation, social media, a lot of kids is wrapped up on social media and not think about the bigger picture. They just think about right now. They don't think about what's next.
Young people raised in an information age know what the problems are and are not afraid to voice them. But as adults, as parents, as leaders, do we have the ability and courage to not only listen, but to address them?
I'm an elementary education major, so hoping to be a future teacher. One thing that we talked about in class is making sure that we get to know our students and what's going on in their everyday lives and maybe going out into the communities that they live in. And it's kind of like a give and take relationship. We're not just giving and not learning from our students, but we're also taking knowledge from them and incorporating their ideas into the classroom and having students feel like they're seen and that they can identify with their teachers is really important.
Now is our opportunity. Now is our time to meet this rare moment and steer our educational future towards one of inclusion, health, safety, fairness, and better outcomes for our Illinois children. Please take this opportunity today to make a better and more sustainable tomorrow.